Hello everybody and welcome back to Vixen Purple's Crochet and More. I am your host Cheryl. Hello from Colorado Springs, Colorado, where I reside. And at the time of this filming, it is September 28th, I believe. Yes, the 28th. And today has been kind of a busy day for us. We are trying to get ready for a yard sale so I can get rid of crap that I don't need to have stored in my garage because, yeah, I have no place for other stuff like yarn. So, but there is some good news to that. I will be having some more videos because I did pull, well, here, let me show you. I did pull about 15 totes. You can probably see it right there. That's from my garage that I pulled out. Now, I still have more in there, but this is a start for me to go through and do some more of my Totes from Storage series. And this will be probably from the garage. So, anyhow, thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate everything. Hello to all my new subscribers as well as to my OGs. It's nice to have you here. If you could do me the biggest favor, please, is to watch this video from start to finish because that helps with the algorithms. I do not edit, so we'll just deal with that. It would be gratefully appreciated. Also, there's a new feature, I guess it's been for a while on YouTube, that says when you hit the button, this is like, and it'll say hype the video. Well, I found out that does help with the algorithms, and it helps the content creator. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that goes on with that. So it's kind of be appreciated if you could do that for me. I would greatly appreciate it and go from there. So anyhow, I don't have a whole lot to show. 5 things that I've been able to work on. And but the first thing I'm going to pull out is I had 2 balls of this, I want to call it Calypso yarn, and it's an 60 wool and 40% acrylic, and it's very pretty. It's got the purple tones in there, which is very up my alley. So I have this left, then I have this. This is about, what did I find? 184 yards, and it's kind of a roving yarn, which is kind of nice. So I have enough to maybe do a small cowl or neck warmer or something like that. So let me show you what I made. So I made my offset shell beanie hat with this, and I really like how the colors bring out the stitching. It looks really nice. So I made that. So now I have enough to do a cowl to go with that so that I can get used up. The other thing I had in that I pulled from one of my totes was this gray heathered looking yarn, and I weighed it and it was about 2 ounces. So that's what I have for my little tag. This is, and I literally used up all but maybe that much of the yarn. I was playing yarn chicken big time. So this is what I made. I know this here is the cross stitch. I think this is the camel stitch, but I'm not 100% sure because this is half double crochets that I worked in the 3rd loop, and I made the hat. And I really like how the gray has picked up the stitching on that. So that's the other thing I've worked on. The other thing is I had a cake of red yarn. I think it's Red Heart. It's probably an older yarn, and it's going to be blown out. But anyhow, I weighed it out, and it was 1.2 ounces, and it's the red yarn. This is all that I have left, is that much. And this is the red. It's red. It looks orange in my camera, but it's red. I think it's I want to say either race car red or red, cherry red, one of the two. So that's what I made on that. The other thing is that I've made was I had some scrap cotton yarn, and I'm like this big, a little bit bigger. And so I was watching Cindy Hart's Crochet, and she was making some washcloths out of the scraps, and I thought, oh, I could do that because I have plenty of them. So I made this, and I tried to color coordinate with them if I could, and go from there. So this had some light purple, which pulled it all in, and I just threw white on there to kind of give it a pop of color. And the other thing I had was a scrap ball, and you definitely can see that with this one because I have four different types of yarns. So I had a small amount of this colored here. Then I pulled the color to this one because there's green flecks in this variegated color one. And then I pulled something from this one off of it because I only had little balls. And then I used some white to finish it off. So I weighed both of these, and it came out to 1.9 ounces of scrap yarns that got used up and will probably go into my kitchen for washing dishes or wherever I need to go. There's not a whole lot. Yeah, I'm still having that the Crojo icks, I guess you call it, and it's not been fun. So I better be thankful that I can do what I got and go from there. I'm sorry this video is a short one again, but it's working. And like I said, we spent about 3 hours going through boxes and stuff like that out of my garage so we can figure out what's going to go into yard sale, what's not going into the yard sale, and go from there. And it feels like I reduced some stuff, but I know I brought those totes in, which we will be going through on a tote series to continue my tote series to see what I have, because yeah, I almost forgot about the stuff that was in the garage. It's been a while since I saw it. So anyhow, all right guys, I am sorry that this is a short video again. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I know pretty much September is completely over with, and because of all the stuff, and then we're heading into the Halloween season and all this stuff like that. It'll be shorter days, and who knows what's going to be happening. And my plans are for my yard sale is going to be on the, let me get into my calendar here, for hopefully for the 11th, the weekend of the 11th. And this way we can get rid of some stuff and go from there. For weather providing, because Colorado is a bipolar state, and therefore you never know what is going to happen with the weather, especially here. And usually we tend to start getting snow in October. And if we get snow on Halloween, which typically we do, it is usually not fun. So that's my goal. So on the weekend of the 11th, there probably will not be any videos. So just letting you guys know, and I will remind you guys on my next video. Hopefully I will have more created and go from there. I'm still working on my possum. It's a slow go. There's a lot of things I'm doing, but it's slow. And it's just been one of those days. So, okay. So with that, I'm going to say good night, and I will see you guys on the next video. Big hugs from me to you. And if you happen to be cruising the YouTube streets, please, and you like what I showed you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because it does help me. And if you hit that thumbs up button, that would be even better, because that helps me. And if you leave a comment, awesome. I will try to get my back to you or heart the conversation and go from there. So, all right, guys, you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.